understand. All right, we're back. All right, welcome back to the GSL Team League. I did manage to get some ibuprofen. The migraine should be gone soon. Migraines are terrible. You don't get migraines, do you, Artosis?
No.
They're actually I get about 4 migraines a week. People don't know this. Tasteless facts.
Yeah.
Tasteless gets migraines. Sometimes it gets from the cast.
I actually feel really bad for people like that. My mother is actually like that, and actually my girlfriend's like that too. They both get migraines all the time.
I'm just like, wow, I feel like there's a pressure cooker inside of my head.
It's terrible, man.
And then I'm like trying to cast a good job, and Nerd's like, he lost his passion years ago.
No, I'm pretty robust actually. I get like really sick once a year normally. I think last year I actually got really sick like 3 times though. Like too stressful, man. Commentating StarCraft.
It was 6 days a week, man. That was actually too much.
These guys are starting, but Seal has Terran picked. So.
All right. Well, this is.
I don't know what to say. We're about to restart.
Is that actually? That is Seal, though, right?
That's what I was told. I don't know. No, I guess not. I guess it's not Seal.
We're gonna need an update from the production room on who the NSH player is.
Oh, he said.
Oh no, it is Seal. Okay. He paused. He's like, I'm
like, I don't know.
I love for the rep to go in there and be like, sorry, Broham, you gotta play Terran. He's like, and then he does an SCV Marino in and wins, and he's like, what do you know?
Yeah.
Life is funny.
Once upon a time, actually, in Pro League, I believe it was, way back. Yeah, he did. That is Seal. He did select the wrong race. Okay. I was like, it's Belshire Beach. I'm pretty sure that's Seal. Seal's the right guy to pick. Like,
that's like the real scary move is when Seal picks his off race. Seal like starts up in the game and he's a night elf. We're like, what? And he's like making his wisps go to the trees because there's lots of trees on this map. I'm like, well, let's see how this turns out. He gets a Demon Hunter. I'm like, ooh.
Once
Keeper of the Grove next. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Go.
Once upon a time, there was I might get a few of the characters in this wrong, but it was Choja against another Zerg. I want to say it was a really good Zerg in StarCraft 1, and he didn't want a Zerg versus Zerg. So he went like random and got Terran, or he chose Terran, one or the other. I think it was random. My StarCraft 1 facts are fading nowadays. All I think about is StarCraft 2. No, I'm just replacing them with StarCraft 2 facts. I only have a 10-year memory of everything. Like, I remember everything that happened in 10 years, like, for one video game, not 2. And I'm switching over to StarCraft 2. Clean out the hard drive, load it on the new data. But, and he actually won with Terran. He did a huge Marine Medic Sunken bust. I still remember watching it. He killed, like, 7 Sunkens with Marine Medic.
I remember this game, too.
And it was, like, the funniest thing, man, because the other Zerg is like, this is terrible. This just happened to me.
I just felt my soul
I just lost to an off race.
So we're going to get the game started up here.
He's going to get a warning for that.
This is one of those moments. He's going to get a warning. He's going to go like, yellow card.
Don't you do that again.
No.
You better not choose the wrong race a few more times, man. Who knows how those warnings escalate. Haven't had it happen yet in the GSL one day, though. There's going to be someone who just keeps picking the wrong race.
Artosis, we got a little bit of downtime, so it's time for me to ask you something about yourself. Elliptical or exercise bike?
Elliptical.
That is the correct answer.
It's better exercise. I have an elliptical.
Much better for you.
You have an exercise bike.
Yeah, but I had that knee surgery. I had to. It's for my knee. It's actually like really good for my knee to do that. So
all right,
makes sense.
You're off the hook.
What are you gonna do? All right, next question.
Yes.
Treadmill or running through Seoul?
Look, that's actually a really hard one because
it is a hard one.
Like,
because Seoul is not exactly.
It's got like terrible air.
Like,
it's not a good place to really run. I actually have a track near my house that I jog on. That's
yeah. I see that messes up my question.
Yeah,
it's like a running track is of course better.
Yeah, it's actually like made for it. It's
I didn't think about that. I didn't put that into account. All right, the game's gonna start. It's time. Keen up against Seal. Get ready for the highest ranked Zerg on the Korean ladder up against Codex quality player. Here in the bottom right, we have MVP Kid. Promote Keen to Commander. I don't get it. I don't actually understand it at all. But that's okay. In the upper left, we have an animal that likes fish. SeaWorld.
NSH seal.
An animal that likes fish.
It is. That's what they do.
Wow.
You ever been to SeaWorld?
Of course.
And they do like the seal show. And it's like halfway through the show, the seal stops doing the show. And then the guy is like, because the seal's no longer doing that show, he's like, actually, I don't want humans telling me what to do. I'm actually too cool for school. Then the trainer has to just like talk about the seals and stuff to the audience. Did you ever have that?
I've been there. I don't remember this exactly. I wasn't such a dark human like you when I was a child at SeaWorld, but I guess so. Speaking of which, Tasteless, we're going to have a little nerd date to the aquarium. You want to come?
You're going to go to the aquarium?
Go to the aquarium with us?
Who's going?
Wolf and John for sure. John the translator. Just hanging out with them. I don't know who else yet. I'm just starting it. Just getting it going.
Let me get back to you on that.
All right.
I've been to the aquarium twice
I have too.
already. Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I go
I
to
can't use
that
that as an
every
excuse.
day.
I'm like,
I'd go to the aquarium every day, man. It's so fun.
But then we're going to be in coax mall, and then I'm going to have to like
eat at
I hate
Sbarro.
malls. I actually just like hate malls.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. I have a funny story.
Tell me.
The ultimate nerd thing has occurred, Tasteless. I was sitting in the coffee shop before you got there, and I was hanging out with John the translator and Wolf. And this is what John told me. John had a dream. And he, Wolf, and Doa were in the conference room on the Death Star in Star Wars.
No way.
And Doa and Wolf were arguing about what was better. Wolf said suspenders, Doa said a belt. And then Wolf started to use the force powers on Doa. This was John's actual dream. He was completely serious. This is actually the nerdiest thing that has happened in the history of humankind, was this dream by John. I'm so in shock.
The idea of Wolf using a force choke.
Because he thinks suspenders are better than belts?
Oh my god!
Are you? I was
actually had,
like
tears in my eyes.
I
It's
know.
so funny to me.
It is amazing. You guys can go ahead and add John on Twitter. He's Junka83. That's JUNKKA83. Add me. I'm Artosis. Add Tasis. He's Call Me Tasis. Add Doa. He's Ghost.
Well, right
Doa.
now what we need is fan art. Right now, of this of Wolf.
And
force
Wolf is
choking
FXO
Doa.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. That. Well.
That is actually so funny. Looks like we have quick expand here for Keen. Now, don't forget, guys, when we saw Seal play last time, he manhandled Bomber, and it was so one-sided that the entire map was covered in creep. It was like 80% of the map was literally covered in creep. There was no place that did not have creep. I want to see if Seal can do this again.
Well, he is getting his third queen out right now, Tasty, so he's getting ready for it for sure. Now, we do have from Keen very quick. Okay, that's going to be Blue Flame Hellion. Trying to figure out exactly what these guys are doing. You know, Mech is perhaps coming on a comeback in TVZ. We've only seen it a little bit, but
I don't know if Mech is good on this map, though.
You know
what I mean?
It's hard to say. I know what you mean. Yeah, this is like the ultimate map for Zerg mobility. It's got all these paths, and it's long, and creep just slimes right into water so easily.
Mech is generally better the more expansions that can be acquired by the Terran while him not actually really being exposed.
Well, there's this new style that's actually popping out a little bit for those of us who have had the chance to see Gumiho against NSH from WCG. I actually did not get to see it yet, but I've been talking to people about it. And Hunter Seeker missiles, Thors, Hellions. Oh, wait, not Hellions, siege tanks.
So Hunter Seeker missile, siege tanks.
Yeah, Hunter Seeker missiles
Thors?
nullify mutas at the moment. They're pretty good against them. You know, they're quicker.
Yeah, they got
make
that
them run
speed
away.
bump.
You can't really magic box Thors. It's pretty neat. Anyways, back to the game. We do have the Macro Hatch Force Seal popping up. Get in his lair. Baneling Nest. Blue Flame about to finish, as well as a Medevac. So we're going to see a Blue Flame Hellion drop from Keen. How many drones can he kill? And look at the creep spread already, by the way.
Yep, it's looking pretty
He's
slick.
even creep spreading outwards from his main base. It's
So sexy.
It's truly sexy. Creep spread normally isn't very sexy, but sometimes when it's really well done, it is.
It is. He can actually make it sexy.
Yeah.
Right.
When it's wearing just the right dress, when
Yeah.
it fits the map just in a certain way.
It's got that right attitude about it.
It's a very confident creep spread. It's making advances on its opponent.
That is excellent. You know what I love about this? What he's doing here with the Zerglings and the Hellions? It looks to the Zerg like it's just Marines, but in fact, Zerglings come out, he dumps out the Hellions. Okay, this is exactly what you got to do against a player like this. Kill all the creep. All right, watch.
And
Surprise!
there you go. Stallion's not going to be happy about this, but Banelings are coming in.
That was actually a funny little situation where they had to
Yeah.
swap places. He's like, all right, now Marines in the medevacs.
That's those Hellions on the low
I think
ground.
this is actually a fruitless cause here for Peace.
Well, we will see the Blue Flame Hellions roasting some Zerglings. He's going to do a
see, he
little
knows what
flank
to
on
do.
these
He's going to come
Hellions.
up from behind.
Yeah, very well done. There we go.
Oh, Seal is actually so good.
Yep, Seal is pretty amazing. All right, we do have the Spire almost done for Seal. Keen just playing very standard back at his base.
You know what? I feel like this style of play here. Well, actually, hold that thought. Okay, so this is now going to be driven out. The Queens can shoot down the medevac, and certainly will eventually kill the Hellion. So, I do have a little bit of a problem with this. I feel like this is stuff that works on ladder games. They'll beat Masters players, but if you're like against the best of the best, which is what we have here at the GSL Team Week, it is just not going to work.
You know
what I mean? It's
you
like,
may be right on that. I'm not 100% decided on this build yet. The Blue Flame Hellion Ring of Harassment. I'm not 100% decided
I feel
because
like
it does some cool things like forces a lot of Zerglings, forces some Banelings before mutas, which lowers muta counts and stuff like that. I'm not 100%, but I absolutely see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You may very well be right on that.
Right, the mutas are now out. Keen's base tightly sealed up. Uh-oh, he might get that medevac. Smartly backs away.
Seal is taking another base. His creep spread has slowed down a little bit. It's time for him to get that going again. I'd love to watch Seal spread his creep.
Is he going to save this Overlord? Yep.
Well, that Viking does have 3 kills, so it's really been worth it.
Yeah, I think it's always worth it to get that one Viking out before the mutas. That's something that I think is an example of something that is always worth it.
Now,
Shoot down the Overlords.
Keen is going up to a second factory, a lot of barracks, and double eBay. He already has that third command center as well. What we need to see from him is expanding again. If he goes and tries to hit a 2-base timing, I'm going to be very disappointed, very upset.
You know, I actually think he's going to do a 2-base timing. I think you are actually about to become very upset.
Well, you know, he's getting his upgrades still going. If you're adding that second eBay and you hit, like, while you're upgrading, like, 2-1, +2 attack, +1 armor, and you, like, decide to attack during that time when you already have a third command center, I have to wonder what's going through your mind with that. Because I haven't seen anything from Seal that tells me he's going to die to a 2-base.
His Seal's pretty resilient. All right, he's going to move out here. Now let's hope he takes the gold base.
Yeah, I think that's where he's going. I have faith.
Whoa. Do not attack into that Seal.
Seal goes back into the water. All right, so we have a 4th base going up for Seal. It's really quite crucial that we do see another expansion come up for Keen pretty quickly here. And it looks like he is working his way up to that gold. Command Center's main does pick up, so there you go. He's not going for some silly 2-base timing. Oh, and the Banelings are going to be sneaky snakes. No, I guess not. You see the rocks going down. Figure they're found.
All right. Orbital now coming over here.
Now, we do have Infestation Pit on the way as well as Burrow. Oh, Burrow wasn't done yet. That's why the Banelings didn't roll in Burrow. And, well, just a lot of Banelings and Mutas still being produced. We do have, +2 Flyer Carapace is being upgraded already. So he's definitely going to be staying on Mutas for quite a while. Probably switch into Broodlord Tech a little bit later.
This is one of those moments where if the Terran isn't completely sealed off, You can start flying around with mutas, killing off depots.
Completely sealed off.
I didn't even realize the pun in what I said.
You're good.
Okay, now this is what I don't like. Again, here from Keen. This the medevac moving out here. It's going to be killed by mutas, and it's just I don't know. I don't agree with it. Maybe I'm wrong, but all right. Looks like the mutas are now going to get that medevac.
The Overlord placement around the map is phenomenal, Tasis. It's phenomenal. He's going to be found. Look at the mini-map. Everyone look at the mini-map. Stop watching the game. Don't care about these mutas attacking these Marines. Okay? The mini-map. Don't care about that drop that's being destroyed that Tasis said would be destroyed. What's going on in this mini-map is Zerg is everywhere. His creep is going everywhere. His Overlords are already everywhere. He sees everything. I'm looking at his vision. The only thing he doesn't see is literally the bases. What's inside the bases of his opponents.
You're correct, man. He's like actually
he sees
everywhere.
Everything. It's like a map hack. It's insane. And we do have a big counterattack while he's pushing up here to the gold base.
And he is going to get the gold base here. If the mutas can get it in time, it'd be huge.
But will he be able to save any of his other bases, Tasis? This is a big push.
Looks like what he's going to do, he's willing to sack that one expansion. Oh, he actually is just going to make that move. That's weird. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works.
Well, Keen is going to be flanked hugely, Tasis. I don't think this is going to work at all. And here we go, a huge flank coming in. And the Siege Tank's doing a great job so far, the Thor as well. But it looks like Seal may have too much.
There's like
everything burrowing. Oh my God, Seal is so good.
And you know what's funny about it?
Good.
He never killed the hatchery.
He didn't kill the hatchery. He has 117 hit points.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal play by Seal. God, he's even expanding to his opponent's side of the map now.
I think right now the entire MVP team is saying, uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
This is not good.
I mean,
how are we going to get rid of the Zerg? They already still have Sage somewhere in the roster.
Another infestation pit on the way, as well as a Greater Spire. I'm not sure how he made that mistake. Really not sure about that one, guys.
Oh, yeah, he does have two infestation pits. Look right next to each other.
Well, the spies are actually pretty even, 168 to 147. We do have 83 drones and 46 SCVs, so actually the army of Keen is very powerful right now. But 5 Corruptors are on the way, so we are going to see him switch into Broodlords pretty soon. A lot of upgrades going up.
The creep spread slowed down just briefly.
Well, through all these attacks, he's actually been killing off some creep tumors, but still, it's a good creep spread so far. Better than most Zergs, but not the game that like will go down in history as the best creep spread of all time. Oh, and actually, during this, he just caught a lot of infestors. Infestors were trying to walk across the map, and that's pretty huge, actually.
Yeah, that might give him a small window of time here.
Muta's now coming over. Kino ready in position. Keen tightening up his game right now for sure.
Is that medevac out of energy?
Yeah.
All right, so this attack will just barely be
that's a 1 hit point spine crawl he ran from. Look at that.
It's like the wind blows too hard, and like that thing just dies. The problem for Keen is, although he's done some damage here, he's not actually destroying anything that's critical, with the exception of those infestors.
We have 5 Broodlords on the way, Tasis. It's going to be some big moments. 13 Banes, 3 Infestors out with 16 Mutas and 5 Broods. So, I mean, that's an okay army, but actually Keen may be able to do okay against it as well. He doesn't have a lot of cover for these Broods.
All right, here we go. Nice angling here. Actually, might not be the best angling in the world.
Look at this, spreading so that he can actually not be fungled to death. And doing a great job taking a lot of these out and running back. Oh, the tanks, though. We're not all sieged right there.
So much stuff going on here. It looks like the Broodlords are going to be picked off here just barely. But the question is there enough mutas left over to take the rest of this out? It looks like there is.
And this is really bad for Keen. He's been doing a great job, but it looks like Seal is going to overwhelm at this point. The Thor might drive these mutas off for now, but we have a ton of Lings on the way. Another hatchery, in fact, at the gold base. And, I mean, Keen his army has been reset. His gold base is gone. His main is almost out. His natural's almost out. He's basically out of steam here. He's completely out of steam, and his opponent absolutely is not.
Yeah,
Seal has plenty.
Most of Keen's attention has been focused on the upper right side of the map, but he never actually did anything. You know what I mean? He looked pretty scary, but I mean, you actually have to do some damage.
Well, we do see. Keen played pretty well, but he spent a little bit. It seems almost anticlimactic the way this game is right this moment. 4 ultras on the way, just maxing out all his upgrades. His seal, even though this base may go down, Seal has a lot of mining bases here.
The gold base has been taken out. Relocated, rather, excuse me, on the minimap. Well, this is one thing that Keen's managed to do. He's going to get another base. It's going to be a little bit harder to hold that base. It's going to be kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
90 supply to 153 right now. A bunch of ultras are out, and here they come, Tasteless. Oh boy, and Fungal's on the front. We should be seeing probably a GG pretty quickly here. I mean,
do the Thor in fetal position as it flies away.
He's holding on for dear life.
Tucks his little legs up, flies off. Okay, I don't know why he dropped it there. Oh, I guess it's the mutas.
Man.
Yeah, guys, I would say expect GG. This expansion we just got a shot up. No way in hell is that thing going to stay up.
Yep. As soon as he finds out about it, he will go to kill it. He not leaving the game yet. May want to tire Seal out a little bit.
Yeah,
but it's not really going to work. I mean, Seal's just about to attack, move, and kill him.
All right, Seal saying, get out of the game, team. I'm way better than you.
Seal definitely an amazing Zerg, Tasteless. He's just so impressive. Holding position, killing his own Ultra.
Probably more of a taunt than anything. GG.
Yep. All right. This is a close clan war right now, Tasteless.
It is. It's going back and forth, back and forth.
They're going to have to bring out a big gun to take out Seal, though. Seal is seriously...
Do you want to use Dongregyu? I think that's a tough question.
No. No, you don't bring him out for the CZL. Dongregyu would either come out last or come out to kill Sage. I think that's the only 2 possibilities that we're going to see.
So who do you bring out?
Let me think for a second here. Definitely not a Terran.
Yeah.
We've seen that Seal's ZVT is one of the best in the world, no doubt about it.
I don't know. This is like the clan war where I actually just don't know who to bring out.
It's hard, man. Both these rosters have players that are less known but very good. MVP, who do you bring out?
Yeah, who do they have?
It's a hard
I
choice,
feel like you could bring out a Protoss, but I don't know. Do you bring out a Zerg against Seal? I mean, creep spreading and stuff like that is not exactly what's...
Yeah, a lot of his skill sets
Zerg,
aren't what you want against Zerg.
Maybe you would want to bring out a Zerg.
I'm trying to think for MVP who they'd bring out for that. I think, I mean, if they're going to use Genius, this might be a possible time, but Genius's PvT looked pretty good earlier. So you might want to save him for a Terran as well, like Jack G or Sculp.
I don't know. I do not know. I
think,
Artosis.
you know, a Zerg would be a good choice, but absolutely not Dongregyu. I'm trying to think who the other MVP Zerg is.
I don't know.
Like, is it Dream or something? I don't even remember.
Monster. So, let's see here. Well, I don't know what else to say. We're just going to have to wait and see. This is a tough...
I don't know Monster ZVZ. I don't know anything about his ZVZ, though.
You might want to bring out somebody who's just going to try to cheese him.
Genius?
I guess that's
not a terrible choice.
That's not shocking.
No, I'm not surprised.
You know.
I think him or Monster would have to be the choice. Well, Genius, he actually looked really good during one of his games, his second game in Code S. He looked quite strong at times.
I don't think Genius can beat Seal.
I don't either.
I just don't actually see that happening. No. I think there's a bigger problem right now is that they brought out Seal early, and the odds of Seal chopping off, 2 or 3 players even is just a very real thing.
It is.
From there, you just bring out the rest of your strong players and march to the finals. I've never seen a team quite as scary as NS Hoseo when you really just look at the makeup of all the players.
Yeah, they're frightening, man, and there's not a lot of games to study of them either. It's just the team league games because so many of them are not in team leagues.
It's like the opposite of IM where we're like, we know exactly who this guy is and how he plays.
Yeah.
We have like, over 20 VODs of NSH playing, guys. Why don't we just study this and figure out who's going to snipe it?
Yeah. Well, CVP action. This is so exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Team League's nice. We get all our Protoss games in this while all the Terran games are in
Team League's my favorite
GSL.
thing to cast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm really sad that we only get one more match after this from the finals.
I know.
But I'm really happy we get to the finals.
I know. We always get the finals. It's so good. Well, what is Genius going to do? The map's Terminus Re. How do you play this? I guess, and this is where I get a little bit concerned here, is because it's such a big map. I think it would be stupid if Genius did not do a quick expand build on this map. That's basically what you do on this map.
He will. He'll do a quick expand.
Either that or some crazy all in, but this looks like a map that would just be good for Keen. He's going to spread his creep out. He's going to take a lot of bases.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it's like,
Seal's
okay.
pretty scary, man. But don't forget that on this new Terminus Re, Genius can easily take 3 bases. Easily.
Yeah, but so can Seal. And then
That's
Seal's
true.
Easily
That's
take
true.
A 4th
But
base, so it's like,
no matter how good you are right now, if you have 3 bases and you just hit a very nice max and take your 4th while attacking your Zerg opponent, that's going to be hard for him to deal with. It is. It's going to. There's a possibility, he makes one mistake and you might roll him over. So I think that would be a decent thing for Genius to do here.
we'll have to see. Well, for the time being, we're going to wait for our Protoss player to get in there.
양팀의 분위기를
we're gonna have
알아보려
an interview.
MVP 팀 더그아웃에 나와 있는데요. 먼저 MVP 팀 선수 대표죠. 주장 박수호 선수 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
With Dongrigu.
네, 지금 현재 스코어 2대1입니다. 마지막 세트 아쉽게 지긴 했지만
네.
아직 갈 길이 멀잖아요.
네.
앞으로의 경기 전개 어떻게 될 것 같나요?
일단 이 정도로 쉽게 이길 수 있을 팀이라고 생각 안 했기 때문에 어차피 치고 받고 난전 끝에 저희는 또 IM을 꺾고 왔기 때문에 분명히 이길 수 있을 거라고 생각합니다. 네.
네, 사실 박수호 선수 요즘
I know it's not gonna be an easy game to win today.
GS의 16강에도
But
진출하고
they practice really hard.
정말 좋은 소식을 들리고 있습니다. 하지만 박수호 선수는
They've already beaten strong teams. They can beat this one
먼저
too.
실력 입증받고 또 그 실력으로 이렇게 좋은 결과를 냈던 게 아닌가 싶은데요.
네네.
그래서 이제 제2의 박수호를 꿈꾸는 많은 신예 선수들이 있을 것 같습니다. 네. 그런 선수들에게 한마디 해주시죠.
일단 그냥 평소에 연습 열심히 하고 팀리그 같은 무대에서 조금 지는 게 두렵다고 하더라도 자신 있게 나가서 또 승리를 하면 그렇게 좋은 선수가 될 수 있을 것 같아요.
네, 알겠습니다. 지난주에 IM 팀도 굉장히 강팀이었습니다.
For all those who wants to become the next Dongrigu, he wants to say, practice hard and don't be afraid to lose. Just go for it and you will get there.
솔직히 말해서는 IM이 더 부담스러웠던 게 사실이라
네.
그래서 그런 팀을 이기고 올라왔기 때문에 이번에 또 이길 수 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
네, 알겠습니다. MVP
believes in his team,
팀은
and he
유일하게
knows he'll win this game
결승
today.
진출 경험이 있는 팀이에요.
네.
팀 자랑 한마디 해주시죠.
일단 결승전을 가본 것만큼 결승력이나 다음력 같이 이런 게 저희 팀이 제일 좋다고 생각하기 때문에 결승전 가서 우승까지 또 무리 없이 할 수 있을 것 같아요.
네, 알겠습니다. 마지막으로 궁금한 게 있는데요.
네.
어제였죠. 어제
He knows that his team's really strong.
또
And he knows that they can
이런
win this league
세레모니들이 되게 화제가 많이 되고 있습니다.
become the
MVP
top
팀도
team
혹시
that I'm
준비한 세레모니 같은 거 있나요?
딱히 준비한 건 없는데
네.
흥에 겨우면 할 수도 있겠죠.
흥의 경우면 기대하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 말씀 감사합니다. 네, 고맙습니다.
네.
네, MVP 선수 대표로 주장 박소 선수 만나봤습니다. 이제 NSH 더그아웃으로 자리를 이동해 보도록 하겠습니다.
If they win, they're going to do a cool ceremony. And Artosa says if he wins, he will cover himself in honey and shoot down to slip and slide naked. Wow, Artosas, thank you.
You're welcome.
For agreeing to do that.
That's what I do for esports.
네,
Now
NSH에서는
we're going to be
우경철
interviewing
선수가
Sage.
준비하고 있었네요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네, 방금 전에 이준 선수 경기 정말 대단했는데요. 어떻게 보셨나요?
연습했던 것보다 더 쉽게 이긴 것 같아서 준이가 자랑스럽네요.
네, 알겠습니다.
He's really
네,
proud of his
우경철
teammates.
선수 하면은
for
최근에
winning the games
뉴타입
they've won so far.
프로토스의 선두주자라고 이렇게 불리고 있는데요. 어제 경기도 그랬고 또 저번 주 경기 장현우 선수라든가 김원영 선수의 프로토스 경기를 보면서 많은 분들이 이 우경철 선수는 어떻게 생각을 하고 있을지 되게 궁금해했을 것 같습니다. 어떤 생각이 들었나요?
개인적으로 어제 장현 선수가 1킬 하고 나서 제가 잠을 자버렸어요. 그래서 일어나니까 이겼더라고요. 그래서 경기를 다 챙겨보지 못했는데 김원영 선수는
네네.
엄청 잘했던 것 같습니다.
네, 우경철 선수도 지금 프로토스 유저잖아요.
네.
네,
He actually didn't watch their games that much. The opposing team.
제가 출전하게 되면 더
He
멋있는
saw and heard about Tails.
네, 알겠습니다. 방금 전에 박수 선수에게 물어봤잖아요. IM팀과 NSH 팀 중에 어떤 팀이 더 부담됐냐? 근데 IM팀이라고 대답을 했어요. 어떻게 생각하세요?
네, 어차피 저희도 IM 팀이 떨어져 주면은 우승까지 할 수 있을 거라고 생각하기 때문에
네.
물론 MVP 팀이 강하지만 MVP 팀보다는 박수호 선수가 강한 거라고 생각하기 때문에
네.
오늘도 박수호 선수만 무난하게 잡아내면 이길 수 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 신경전이 지금 대단한데요.
They're actually afraid of Team IM, but they're out of the league now, so they know that MVP must be a strong team as well.
정훈이가 준비를 많이 해가지고
If they just give her the Dongre-gu, somehow they know that they're going to win this.
세레머니를 하려고 했었는데 역시 MVP 팀이 스나이핑 카드를 잘 준비해 오셨더라고요. 그래서 팀원들이 세레머니를 해줬으면 하는데 워낙 다들 소극적이라서 좀 힘들 것 같긴 해요.
시간 많이 남았으니까 이제 생각을 좀 해야 될
They
것
want to do a ceremony, but he says everybody in the team's going to be shy.
네, 알겠습니다.
If you've
좋은
got a
말씀
glimpse of the
고맙습니다. 네, 감사합니다. 네. 네, 지금까지 양 팀의 대표 선수를 만나봤습니다. 쉽게 예단할 수 없는 경기들이 계속되고 있는 가운데 오늘의 승리팀은 누가 될지 끝까지 지켜봐야 될 것 같습니다. 저는
How you
doing,
경기가
buddy?
끝나고 승리팀 인터뷰를 다시
How you
찾아보도록
doing?
하겠습니다.
I'm doing
You know,
good.
Dongre-gu said, for all those people who want to be Dongre-gu out there, just practice really hard and
right.
don't be afraid of losses. Get there. And I just gotta wonder, what if the whole world took his advice?
I know.
And what would it be like? The United States of Dongre-gu, the Republic of South Dongre-gu.
Be pretty good.
It'd be just great
I
Dongre-gu.
see these guys are
island.
so humble. If I had to do those interviews, I'm like too competitive. I'd be like, "You're going down, Dongre-gu." They'd like run towards him. I'd be like, trying to fight him and stuff. They'd be like holding me back. Be crazy. They'd like give me some injection in my arm to like calm me down. I'd pass out. I don't even play because like I'm like insane. That's how I
see.
do it.
Well,
Artosis would be next to me, be throwing rocks at the players and stuff.
totally
we get
throwing rocks at
disqualified.
people.
Like whatever, you guys suck anyways. Would have won. And as so says, they're just like, what is wrong with these guys? All right, Genius against Seal. This is actually going to be an interesting match. I never thought I'd be casting this match.
No, it's,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the old and the new, right there.
Yeah.
Genius, a pro gamer perhaps on his way out, but has shown that he might still be around against Seal, someone that we know is going to, eventually get into Code S and kick serious ass there.
All right, the game has now loaded. So get ready for Genius against Seal, Protoss against Zerg, Old against New, here at the GSL Team League.